it's all good.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. So, did you have some meeting in the weekend regarding the competition?
No, I will have today actually.
Okay.
So I will go because we have already a couple sponsors, so everything's still in the process.
Okay.
What kind of prizes should be now waiting for the responses, but big, sponsors wanting like Philips want to give big prizes to everyone and stuff like that. So it's really big things, hopefully, so still talking with the big sponsors. That would be, some new stuff on the competition. So, everything's on the process right now. So, fingers crossed everything goes well. Well, as you know, we always still trying to make the best of it. So hopefully everything goes as planned, So yeah.
Yeah, I keep my fingers crossed.
Leave it as it is. Because on the photos, you don't, in the photos does not show that what kind of size it is and how heavy it is. So it seems like really small when everyone sees it live. It's completely different. It's a really big belt, So
okay, but
yeah, and it's heavy.
What is it? Who's gonna win it?
It's gonna get first place of absolute winners. Only first place, because it's gonna be like a championship belt, which will be only absolute first place, and it's gonna be. The idea is that each championship, each year, there will be, how to say. For example, if you win the championship belt right now, this year.
Yes.
Right, you see on the size there's still written Birštonas, Lithuania,
Yes.
Things like that, right?
Yeah.
So next year, if you win, you have to come next year, or you're gonna be stripped of the belt. So if you're coming next year, and let's say you win again, then we engravate your name here, and it will be your name. And each year, each championship champion will get his name engraved in there. So it will be metal plate. So this is the first and the only belt with no names right now. After first championship, when someone will win, there will be their names. So the idea is that each championship, when you come, let's say 5 years after, you see all the names already in here, each championship. And
so you have to defend your belt next year.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Otherwise,
yes.
you must give it away.
Yes. Well, we will try. The idea that you can keep it, because it's really nice, souvenir to have it at your gym or somewhere, So we will try to keep it, but the idea is that you have to give it away, But it's in theory. In practical, you can keep it, but you will not be a champion. It's just for yours as a souvenir after the championship. But yes, you will not be a champion. And additionally, we're thinking, to make champions whole. And after some championships, the idea is to make like champions tournament. When only champions can participate, let's say a separate day or something, or elite group like it was in Spain right now, but it's more of a champions day, something like that. So the ideas is just spinning around, and it's many ideas. So we are still, some ideas keeping to ourselves, but we have quite a big few ideas for next couple championships. So now the new thing is the belt. And each year it will grow.
Okay. The belt will be on absolute in every event class.
Yes.
Women, men, and so on.
Yes,
so on.
powerlifting. Only we will see about the wraps, because last two championships there were only 6 or 5 participants in powerlifting reps.
Okay.
So we are thinking because this year we are closing registration 4 weeks before, so it's enough time. So what it means is, if there will be enough participants, then they will get the belt also.
Okay.
So it will be powerlifting, push-pull, and bench press. And if there will be enough participants for deadlift, then it will be for deadlift. Because now we are looking back to all the championships, which divisions did not get enough participants, and there was no absolute ceremony for them. So we did not buy the belts. But if there will be this year, we have enough time to order more. Because right now we have for women and men in powerlifting, of course, powerlifting open. It's going to be powerlifting open unless there will be, like I said, enough participants in the division. Because for the moment, we did not know how many belts to buy, so we bought according to previous competitions. We looked at the absolutes and everything like that. So that's what we are closing registration 1 month before right now, that we would have enough time. If there will be sufficient participants in each division, then we can order more, So, now it's...
So there is a possibility for masters to get the belt also.
Of course, if there will be, because last time it was in Masters 1 division, there was 3 participants. So according to the rules, if there is, there must be above 6 participants in division, that there will be would be absolutes. So it has to be more than 6.
Okay.
So
don't know.
Yeah. So about the worst part,
about bench press. Do you have raw only or also equipped bench press?
Since there is no participants in equipped, we have only raw. For example, Spain, they have multiple with equipped and soft equipment, because they have enough participants. Poland, WRPF Poland also has enough. They have about 700 participants in a competition, so it's a huge number, and they can do the divisions. It's for us, according to the rules and everything. We cannot make, let's say there's 2 participants or 1 participant, for example, in M2 or M3, and he wins his category, and then we make absolute category for him only, so he's the winner everywhere. And absolute must be at least 6 participants, so
understood. Makes sense.
So
makes also sense. What do you think, from which countries the competitors will come to your competition?
At the moment we spoke, and of course there's never 100% in our sport, as you know it, injuries and everything, but so far we have you Estonians, Latvians, Lithuanians, of course, UK, Germany, Spain, what else, Ukraine, there was of course Poland.
1 year there were guys from Sweden, I remember.
They again wrote to me. So probably there will be from Sweden as well, because they wrote me. They want to prepare for this competition. So hopefully everything goes well for them. And Sweden, There was another country, I just forgot, I had somewhere a list, but there's another country. So far it's about 8-9 countries. So as you know, we're growing each year. So this year it's each year the more and more competitors coming to our competition. So we are trying the best from our side. I know we have some, because our team is growing also, so we have more and more hands-on to do marketing. Because the biggest problem with our, not a problem, but a challenge, to spread the word about the competition. Because even in Lithuania, some athletes they come to our competition and they said, we did not know that there is such competition until my friend told me. So
okay.
we're trying our best.
That's why I thought that I will record this session and try to do something out of it and share it on my social media platforms to raise the awareness of but the possibility to come and participate on your championship.
Yeah, it's really nice. Thank you for this initiation. Also, another thing, we did it previously in some competitions, but there was not enough, success in it. Right now, we're gonna do again. I think we are still talking with the board, but we're thinking to bring back the amateurs or more of a we're calling amateurs division, like the athletes or people that never competed in any competition. Because many of them are afraid to compete with the big guys like you and everyone else. They see the WRPF athletes and they, oh man, I will not compete here because I'm too weak. But I wish to try it, but I will not compete because it's just all of them, they're too strong. So doing amateur division, there would be only athletes that never competed in any competition, IPF or any other organization. Never. They want to test it themselves or to try to compete against everyone who have never competed. So we're thinking to bring back to this championship, this division.
Already this year in November.
Yes. Because at the board we already talked, and I think it's a good gesture to the people that want to try powerlifting or bench press or even only strict biceps curl. Because many of the bodybuilders and only those who go and train in the gyms. Everyone does biceps, everyone wants to do biceps. So why not to try strict biceps curl, So why not? So we're thinking to bring back, it would be fun.
Good initiation. What do you think? Will it all fit into 3 days?
Hopefully. At the same time, if not, we will have 4 weeks before the competition, and as you know, we only send the timetables and all the list of participants only after we close the registration. For example, right now we close the registration and we see we don't fit in 3 days, then we're gonna make 4 days. So we left enough time this time for us that we would have to plan everything, so yeah, we will see. Hopefully we would not need 4 days, but if we need, we will do it. It's not a problem, so it's not a big deal.
The competition is held in the same place as always in Birštonas.
Yes, so far, yes. It's a nice place. Everyone knows already that place. And the director of that arena, he's always, each year after each competition, he already put it on his calendar that they will have that championship. Even we did not speak about it, but he already phoned me and, I have on a calendar, hopefully you will come. So they are really happy that we are doing this competition, because each year, many athletes from different countries, they come and stay in Birštonas. So, it's still money coming into that city, so
absolutely,
they are happy. Plus the people, it's a small town, because it's only spa centers and everything, so it's not many people living there, so it's a sort of an attraction. They coming to see that competition. And I don't remember, you haven't been on last competition in ours, right?
No, so, not the last one. Yeah, but I have been in Birštonas even without competition, so I have left quite a lot of money into different bars.
Okay. Yeah, so the thing is, more and more people coming to watch, because they already know that each year there's a Northern European Championship at that place. So each year more and more people not afraid to come and watch, huge guys lifting big weights. We get some emails that they're asking when the biggest guys are lifting because it's the most fun to watch, and I'm sometimes replying, it's not always the case, there are small guys who are lifting more than the big guys also, so each day are different, but each day is fun and nice to watch because each day has their own magic into it, that's why I love the sport and I love our team, because I love and we are spreading the word that it's not more as a competition. It's competition theoretically to win the medals and be in rankings somewhere across the world, right? But it's more of a community, bringing everyone together. And since most of the athletes that are coming to our competition, they already know each other. Yeah. And they're coming to see each other, to compete against each other, but in a nice manner, even though I'm competing against you, but I'm cheering for you. That's what we are promoting, like all the even assistants shouting for you, everyone's shouting I
remember the Lithuanian hospitality is exceptional. So we feel like home when we are competing in Birštonas.
It's simple as that. Without any athletes, our organization would not live, and that's why we love each athlete. And being athlete myself, I love the sport, and that's why we want to give as much as we can. And in that case, we don't have like huge budgets, like from governments and nothing. We live from the athletes. That's what we get. We give it back because we want athletes to be happy. We want athletes to compete against each other. That's why we also, I don't know, you know it or not, we changed some. We read the rules and we can do it. And we're doing it right now, 2 in a row competition, something like that. If there is only one athlete in in his weight category, so if he's the only one, we're pushing him to lower or higher division, not division, but weight category.
Weight category.
Yeah, because we got quite a few complaints that athletes don't have competition. They're competing against themselves, and it's not fun. So we're trying to give them competition again, give it back to the athletes. And of course, there will be both sides. One side are not happy that we are doing, the other side is happy. That's why I'm trying to push the idea that the more athletes will come, there will no need to, put together 2 weight categories. But each competition, there's more and more athletes, and there's only few categories. Like last competition, there was only 4 categories that was only 1 or 2 athletes. Then we joined them together. So I remember the competition before, there was like 10 or 12 categories that they were empty and only 1 athlete was. So each competition, there's less and less 1 athlete in 1 category because more and more athletes coming. So they filling the divisions and filling the categories. So I'm happy about it. And I'm happy to see athletes that are happy that they are getting competition and they are getting what they deserve,
Exactly. It's one point to have more competition as an athlete, but there is also a very important thing that I can do my personal bests on competition in controlled environment. So it's not comparable to any gym personal best, So
yes.
It's also a very important thing. And I have participated on several competitions where I just wanted to compete with myself to do the best than I previously have done. So
I'm always like that. How many years I competed? My first powerlifting competition was in 2006. So since then, I remember I had only my personal goals. Yes, I want to win. Yes, I want to be the best. That's the case, isn't it? Each athlete wants to be the best. But at the same time, I'm going to that competition with a clear goal. Like, for example, I want to hit 800 some. That's it. That's my goal. I don't care. I will be third or fourth. Yes,
exactly.
it will be extra and it will be bonus, of course, yes. But at the same time, I have a goal. I have 800 some, and I want to reach it. Like I was in Arnold Classic when I won first place. I remember I was there to hit 300 squat. I reached it. I was happy. That's the only thing I wanted to do. That's it. 300 squat. That's it.
Yeah.
I reached it. I won to myself, and it was bonus that I won first place. That's it. So I suppose that's the message to each of the athletes would be, set clear goals for yourself and keep chasing it until you reach it. That's the only thing should drive you, not the motivation. When I was even training the teams, of powerlifting also, I kept saying discipline, and clear goals, because only progress. The discipline without, So you have to reach something, set yourself goals, not the, higher standard looking at the Colton or John Hack, and set the goals on so weak and stuff like that. No, set clear goals for yourself. For example, you're lifting 100 kilos right now, set yourself, I want to lift 110 or 120, so something like that,
Yeah, makes sense. So it's a good motivator to be better self.
Yeah, and don't one step at a time. Don't need to push it to the max at the too quickly, because then you can overburn or get injured. So one step at a time, no rush, and enjoy the ride.
Kasulis, one interesting question we have discussed here in our team. Do you have team trophies? And if you do, then how the points are calculated for the team trophy?
Easy way to say that, for example, it used to be that for each, let's say, first place 12 points for athlete, Let's say you have three athletes. One athlete had the first place, he got 12 points. Second athlete got third place, it's 8 points. Second place is 10 points. I will be able to send you this, and it goes down.
Okay.
And it goes down to 10th place, something like that, until it gets to 1 point.
Okay. So you have you have like your own customized, unique point system for.
Yes. But the thing is, we used to do. But we used to do that. Many athletes. There was there was a loophole. Some of the athletes started to register themselves to different,
different events.
Different events, and they get more and more.
I'm competing in powerlifting, and then I register also the bench press and push pull and deadlift.
Yes,
so
and then you get
from 4 different categories.
Yes, and then you get much more points, right? So now we are changing a little bit. Now we are registering for the team championships only one main event for yourself. So if you register to powerlifting, it's already your main event, because other ones are going. So you're not getting extra points for second event or third event or fourth event. But at the same time, they would be equal a little bit. We have to come up, and we will talk with the board that, let's say, you have to get extra points for reaching, let's say, records.
Okay.
Because they used to be, winning something, or not even winning, but reaching records. But you did not win. Let's say you get your category record, right? But you did not reach the absolute winners. So we will get extra points for record.
Okay.
and extra points for absolute. So let's say you won the first place, you reach record, you get extra points, and you promoted to absolute in top 3, right? So you get extra for this. So that would give you extra points because it's, some of the teams are really big, like many athletes. So that would, but some of them, they are small. So that would give a little bit more chance to the smaller teams also. Of course, the big teams also have really strong and good athletes that they will reach, and records and absolutes. Of course, yes. There's one, 2 years already in a row, Powerlifting Love team. It's a huge team, and they have even world record holders, in juniors, in sub-juniors. They are just, I'm watching that new generation, and I'm like, whoa, that at that age, I did not lift any close to that. I was dreaming. I remember when I was at school at the 11th grade or 10th grade, I was happy when I reached 70 kilos bench press. And it was amazing for me. And now these kind of youngsters, the same age when I was in 11th or 10th grade, so they benching 140, 150, deadlifting, one of the Powerlifting Love, over 300 deadlift. Oh my God, what? It just, 16, 17 years old, and over 300 deadlift is just amazing, So I love this. So yes, these kind of teams, they are already in the next level. They have such a strong and elite youngsters, and I know there's some girl which I suppose she reached elite. I don't remember her name, but yeah, there's really strong teams. So yeah, but at the same time, the team championships, like I said, there's. I will send all the information if you need, but there's gradually from first place going down, and then there's extra points for record holding and absolute.
Now I got the idea and know the background a bit more, so now it makes sense. So basically, of course, one strategy is just to get a huge mass of people to compete, but another very important point is to have quality in your team.
Yes, that's correct, because you can have a huge team, but they will not, let's say they will win 4th or 5th place, and they get 4 or 5 points and something like that, and you get a couple athletes, but they win first place, then they get some record or going to absolute, and that's it. Their points going up, and with that massive amount of athletes, you will not reach to the top 3 of team championship. That's what I'm saying. Powerlifting Love at this moment is just in another level, because they have amount of athletes that is big number, but at the same time, those athletes are quality athletes. And they are young generation, so it's completely different, because it's just, we are getting old, and someone has to change us from the competition. I'm already haven't competed in a long time right now because of the injuries, so someone has to change it, and that team is just at the same time. Edvinas Arefias Yara team, there's a new team with the youngsters also bringing from Lithuania. Also, there's many actually. Thunder team.
Wow.
It just many teams are coming again. Yeah, each competition there's more and more athletes from smaller teams that are growing. There used to be, let's say, 2 athletes, that the coach and one friend who he started coaching for the powerlifting or something, and now the last competition they came. There's like new teams, and they have numbers and they quality numbers. So I'm really happy. So if there will be a good team from Kõver Kang, quality, I suppose there will be.
We hope so too. 2 years ago, we won 3rd place with our team, I think. So we have had honor to be on podium with our team at your competition. But
nice.
It's difficult. It's very difficult now that I hear that a lot of new teams are coming, and it's all quality. So, but again, it's gonna motivate us, and it's gonna push our limits even more. So, yeah, that's a good thing that the community is expanding.
That's the idea. That's the game. That's if you're only one and fighting against yourself, what time you will say it's enough. I've reached what I wanted, and there will be a ceiling. When you have competitors, you have rivals in a nice way. They will push you and you push them.
Exactly.
You will progress. So at the same time,
Exactly.
in team championships, there will be tactics. Also, that's what it makes it beautiful. I remember even each competition has some magic, because there's some athletes talking about each other, and they're like, in a friendly matter, meeting at the gym. And this year in November, I will, out squat you, or I will win this belt already. A couple of them talking like that, and. I love this, because I remember 2 or 3 years ago when Aurimas, our athlete, competed in Northern European, and there was like a top 3 athletes that competed for first place, and there was like point to point until the last deadlift, because Aurimas got injured.
Yeah.
He in a squats he tore his quads. And he could not. He did not bench press well because of no leg drive and nothing. So, who was in a second and third place? They already thought, that's it. We're gonna catch Aurimas, and it was dividing in 3 teams. Everyone, because at the beginning everyone talking with each other. It was, and then when it was coming to deadlift, everyone standing in 3 different positions, 1 team, second team, and third team. And they were competing against each other, calculating each kilogram and everything. It was fun. It was atmosphere. Everyone was shouting, So this kind of competition drives me, and I want to do as much these kind of competitions that would be more competitive, in a friendly matter.
Yeah, this year when Aurimas was competing, I think maybe Paul from our team was also there.
Yes. Yeah. What about Paul right now? Because I haven't heard from him and didn't see any stories, nothing for a long time.
He is preparing for more.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He's going for pros or something.
He took this year free, to arrange some things in personal life, like just building a cottage and stuff like that, around home. And maybe next year or year after that. But Paul told me that he wants to have very strong and big goals, so that he can be motivated enough.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so far, one of the probably the highest ranked tournaments is ABS Pro.
Yeah, he was there also this year, January.
Yeah, I saw it.
Beginning of the year.
Yeah, so the best would be to share the platform with the best names in the world, like Sir Dave and John Colton, John Hack and Colton. With these kind of athletes come on the same stage, it would be just amazing. Even getting in a top 10, between all of them, it would be fantastic, because everyone's the best in the world.
And I think it's maybe quite a good idea also to just take time off for a bit, since you have done very hard work for the next 2 years and reach top level. You are competing with top level guys, and you need to give your body a little bit break,
Oh yes,
you need to do some maintenance. So
yes,
you can start pushing for even more.
yeah, your nervous system, it just burns out, and that's what
before
my mistake was.
retirement, Paul deadlifted 800 pounds in our gym. It was easy. So
Yeah, you see, so it's just
so,
amazing, you know.
So he has very good and strong potential. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, everything goes well. And we will see him on the platform somewhere again, you know, because it was fun to watch. I watched Paul since he came to our first competition, and we saw the potential. So, you know, hopefully everything goes well. At the same time, in our competition also, you know, I'm looking at after each of the athletes, I see the prospects of new athletes, and it's just fun to watch, you know.
Yeah.
I love the athletes growing, reaching their goals, and I love to see how they progress, and not even, you know, competing at our competition, but competing somewhere even higher. And I love to watch, because I can say he started here, you know, and look how he grew. It's just nice. Look, I can show protocols. His sum was 700, you know, and look, a couple of years back, he's reaching 1 ton, you know. It's just amazing. So, yeah, that's why I'm always loving when someone new coming to our competition, and watch them grow each competition, and even our commentators in the championship always see all the athletes, and talking about the athletes. Oh, look, last competition he did that and that. Look how he progressed, you know. So yeah, it's really nice and fun to watch everyone.
One quick question. I don't remember from the rule book. Are the raw squats allowed with the sleeves and wraps or not?
What do you mean? Raw squat is sleeves.
Okay.
Is with sleeves or no sleeves. Classic squat is with knee wraps or knee sleeves. So raw is only sleeves.
Okay.
So there's only 2. Right.
Okay.
It's not that difficult.
Yeah, no.
That's why we're trying to not to keep the name, because according to the rules, there's only raw and classic. We're trying to write raw sleeves and classic with wraps. So we're writing that extra words, wraps or sleeves, that it would be a little bit more clear, because not all of them following, and not all read the rules what it means. So it might be confusing, you know. So we will try to make
different categories.
Sorry, connection.
Yeah, connection
again.
is going up and down here. Now it's stable.
Yeah.
So you have different categories in powerlifting for raw and classic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have raw and classic. So one of them is with knee wraps, and the other one was knee sleeves.
Okay. And no other differences in bench press or deadlift?
Absolutely no. There's the only different, according to the rules, the only different in these divisions is in deadlift, because if you are competing in raw with sleeves, you can use sleeves in deadlift. If you are competing in classic with wraps, you can use, according to the rules, you can use wraps in a deadlift, but also you can use sleeves. No one's using wraps in the deadlift, but according to the rules, like you squat it, you can use it, you know. So I don't see the difference. I don't see the point of it, but rule says you can use it. Yes.
Okay. But in push pull, neither of those are allowed in deadlift.
Sleeves is allowed.
Sleeves are allowed.
Is allowed.
Okay.
Yes. Sleeves are allowed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it makes no sense to use them. At least
not really. Yeah, I never saw the point of it. Never gave extra kilograms to lift it. It's deadlift. Either you lift it or you don't, you know. So it's just a raw power event, you know. It's just how powerful you are. It doesn't matter your technique. It's just you lift it or not. Squats, it's different story, you know.
Story, yeah.
But deadlift, if you trust yourself enough, sometimes you can lift it. I remember in one competition, my maximum was before the competition was 240 kilograms. And I remember coming to the competition, I still competed in IPF, I remember, and 240 my maximum was. And I lifted on second attempt 250, and it was PR, and I was happy and everything. And my coach said, what, we should put 255 and close the competition. And I'm like, if I lifted 255, does it make any difference in my rankings? He said, no. So what weight I have to lift it to win the competition? He said 270. And I never lifted that weight. And I said, well, let's risk it. Let's put 270 and, you know, let's leave it as it. I will not lift it. I will stay at the same rankings. If I lift it, I win, you know? And I gone with the idea that I can lift it actually. And I lifted. I lifted 270 and I won the competition, you know? So it's sometimes everything's in your mind, you know? So that's why even I theoretically hate deadlift because it's always difficult for me. I always, you know, that stagnation. You lift it at the training sessions really good, and you come into competition and you lift in the same way you lift it, and you always want to progress and you lift it. Well, I already lifted 2 years in a row, almost the same weight, up to 290. And I never reached 300, you know, so it's really frustrating. But I still love it because it makes the deadlift is the ultimate power, you know, feat, you know. So
yeah, good, excellent. Any advice for international athletes choosing the hotel? Do you have any partners or?
Well, we will look for them because we haven't yet. We did not see the point because each year we worked with some of the hotels, and they gave such a small amount of discount that they made no difference for the athletes.
Okay.
And we want as best, you know, for the athletes. So when they give, you know, they say we give you 5% or 10% on the discount, you know, it's on those 30 euros per day does not make any difference, you know, 2 or 3 euros, you know, so
you can maybe get deeper discount booking through booking.com or some other portal.
That's right. So yeah, and they're asking too much on the deliverables back to them, so it's not worth it to work with the hotels unless we will have some, because sponsorship is always like that. If you reach cold calling or something like that, it's really difficult. But if you have internal friends, so if there will be, we will translate the information to each of the athletes that we have sponsors or partners in this hotel or this hotel, because we are still working in that area of sponsorship. We're still working with, I will not disclose some of the sponsors who are still in negotiation, so I cannot say, you know, that we are already working, but so far we have, as usual, Deividas, one of the main sponsors of ours. He's always each competition with the supplements and everything. Then we have Noko, the energy drink, caffeine drink, and we will have Philips, who's each competition helping us, each competition sponsoring us, and this competition he's trying to give. They will give 2 biggest prizes to 1 woman and 1 man. They will choose which one to give the big prize. I don't know what will be. They did not say to me. And they will give Philips prizes
on-site each.
And they will give to each of the absolute athlete for first and second and third place to each absolute winner. Also Philips prizes.
That's nice.
Yeah, so we have these guaranteed ones, and we are talking with several other ones. So fingers crossed, everything's for the athletes, and hopefully we will get as much as possible so that we would have something to give to each of the athletes.
Excellent. Kasulis, it was very good to talk with you. And let's maybe wrap it up. We have been talking almost an hour. The time flies.
Oh yeah. You know, it's always when it's fun to talk with someone. You know, you never look at the time, so it's always nice to talk with you, Jak. It's always nice to see all your team in Lithuania. Everyone loves your team. We love to have you all the time. You know, it's not about the athlete and organization partnership or friendship. Like I said, it's a small community, and we always welcome you as a family, and we love when you come. And it goes to each.
As I told you, we feel like home every time. Very warm welcome, and everyone are very helpful in the warm-up area or in the platform when champion goes to the stage, or everything is just excellent.
One small thing you reminded me, I forgot to mention that this time in a warm-up area there will be 3 different areas. In warm-up, according to levels. We got some complaints that some weaker athletes are warming up with the strong athletes, and they have to take off and the plates too much hassle. So now we are dividing in 3 different categories of warm-up. You will get bracelets, and there will be colors, and warm-up platforms will be marked with colors, so you will know in which platform you are warming up. There will be according weakest platform, not the weakest, but it's with a some. We will decide on the. We will decide on your previous 2 or 3 competitions. What are your results? And according to the results,
it makes sense because it's time consuming to take 250 off and put like just 100 to the bar.
Yes. So we will divide, and
it's just a waste of time. I think it's very convenient.
Yeah, so we try to make us more convenient to each athlete, you know, that there would be no hassle, and it would, you know, it's tiring to warm up and then put and take off the plates and weights and everything. So we're trying to fix it, and this competition will be a little bit different.
Yeah, for the athletes who are there by themselves without any team, it's difficult. I remember 2 years ago when we were competing, our team helped our team members and also others. So if you have team behind, it's easier, but still.
Yeah.
But still, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it was, it was.
Connection again. now it froze up completely. Anyway, it was nice to talk with you, Kasulis, and let's see you in November. I think the internet just went very broke.